don't think I would like that. Maybe I would, I don't know.
A 100 years later, since 1921, J.C. Dillon Incorporated is still serving Central Illinois with all your residential, commercial, and industrial plumbing and site utility needs.
Whether it be a random plumbing repair or hookup, new water heater, water softener, sewage pump, sump pump replacement.
For a new underground water service, sanitary sewer, storm sewer, please contact us at J.C. Dillon Plumbing or visit our website at jcdilloninc.com.
J.C. Dillon Incorporated, proud supporter of Notre Dame High School.
Tell them they've honored us buying the ring here.
Will do.
And inside is an offer worth up to $500 off their wedding band.
Awesome.
Tell them the Bob Father.
The Bob Father? Why don't you just tell them?
Buy a Jones Brothers engagement ring and you'll get a gift worth up to $500 off of your wedding band. But you can't open it until you come back to shop.
That's fun, Mr. Bob Father.
That's an offer.
Only at Jones Brothers Jewelers.
All right, welcome back, very patient Peoria Notre Dame basketball fans, to our YouTube channel here. PND TV bringing you this varsity action between your Peoria Notre Dame Irish boys and our visitors from Champaign Central. Champaign had trouble getting here earlier this evening, so the JV game started an hour late at 6:30. This game is starting just about an hour late at 8 o'clock. We are going to step aside here and listen to the introductions, national anthem, and the prayer in the reverse order of that from our public address announcer.
In the name of the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit, amen. Heavenly Father, to we give all praise and thanksgiving. You have blessed us with your bountiful gifts. Help us to use them for your honor. Send forth your grace and abundance upon all gathered for this basketball game. Allow all of our gifts and talents to shine forth in a Christian way. Especially bless these teams, coaches, and referees. Protect all from injury and harm. Allow your peace to always reign in our hearts. We ask this through Jesus Christ our Lord. Amen. In the Father, Son, Holy Spirit, amen. And now remaining standing, face the flag, as Leah Kramer leads our Notre Dame band in the national anthem.
Are you doing the halftime show?
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Peoria Notre Dame High School Gymnasium for tonight's Big 12 matchup between the Maroons of Champaign Central and your home team, the Irish of Notre Dame. First, let's meet the starting lineup for the visiting Maroons, coached by LeConte Nix. A 6'5" freshman forward, number 1, Chris Bush. A 5'9" junior guard, number 2, Chris Chen. A 5'10" senior guard, number 3, Dwayne Hubbard. A 5'11" senior guard, number 22, Deshaun Butler. And a 6'4" senior forward, number 30, Maurice Thomas Jr. Officials for tonight's game, Mark Yoder, Jason Doan, and Gene Rayford.
All right, welcome back. Thank you for sticking with us through the introduction, the national anthem, and our prayer here. We're about ready to tip off. I'm Rob Kenny, my partner Mike Plunkett. Mike, what are we looking at here with this Big 12 conference game?
You know, we got a little, contrast of styles, I would think, that Champaign has a couple of, 6'4", 6'5", the 6'5" freshman. I'm really looking forward to seeing him play. You get a freshman starting in this league, you're pretty darn good against our overall size with 3 6'8" guys on the floor. Right, and we start the game with Owen Dillon handling the basketball.
There you go. Owen showing off his range.
But we'll see how things go here with a little bit of contrasting styles, and Nelson with a.
Nelson rims out a three-pointer. Irish got a good look out of their normal offense there.
Yeah, it was a good shot by Nelson.
Yeah, how many times have we seen him start the scoring with a three from one of the two wings?
He might get one right here.
Yeah, he might get one here from the baseline. Oh, that comes out.
There's
excellent
Cooper.
Rebound. Cooper Koch puts it up with his left hand. First 2 points of the game go to the Irish from Cooper Koch on a putback.
I was at Richwoods the other night. Cooper was so active on the offensive boards, in addition to knocking down shots, which we know he can do. The key always, we talk about this at the JV game, we'll talk about it again, is how well do opponents handle this defense, because it looks like a man-to-man, so you start running the man-to-man offense, and you figure out it's a zone, so you run a zone offense. Then it looks like a man-to-man again when you're running the zone, and And it's not easy if we play it right. If we don't play it right, we can create some issues.
Yeah, it's rarely called double-dribble, but that is the right call. Ball hit his hand, dropped the ball, then he stopped, took it. They rarely call it nowadays, but it is still technically the right call.
And Gene Rayford is a veteran, excellent official. I think just, we have a lot of good officials. There's Cooper with a great pass to Nelson.
Air balls to 3, Nelson.
That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
There you go. The Irish up 4-0 now. Missed a couple long threes, but got in the rebound and put them back up.
As I was saying that the officials catch so much grief, and everybody wants to yell at them, nobody wants to do it.
Yeah.
But our officiating in this area has always been good, and Gene Rayford has been one of the mainstays, and he's really
you need to go back and listen to our broadcast.
Gentleman and a good and a great official.
Listen to any of our broadcasts. I mean, how many times we mention the officials?
Yeah,
not really a lot.
It's never going to be in a negative. It's not going to be in a negative light from me.
No. If you don't talk about them, they're doing their job.
That's right.
We don't talk about them all that much.
No, they're not a factor. If you're going to, good fake.
All right, very good ball movement there on the interior by Champaign Central. Going to get themselves to the free throw line. A chance to break the 0 on the scoreboard for them. This will be number 30, Maurice Thomas Jr. going to the line. One of their 3 seniors in the lineup. They got a nice mix, Mike. 3 seniors, a junior, and that tall freshman. Thomas Jr. misses the first free throw. Still 4-0 Irish, 6:13 to go. These are not shortened quarters, I guess we should say. Anybody that was here watching this first game, we shortened the quarters to 6 minutes to try to move things along.
Yep, that's a violation. That's going to wipe that away.
Second stroke looked very confident, though.
Yeah, he wasn't going to miss 2 in a row. That was about the only way it's going to happen.
All right, the Irish looking to extend this early 4-point lead. Those are the active hands we saw in the JV game. Yeah. One thing we learned about Champaign Central program in that first game is that there is no quit in them at all. We had an offensive foul called on David Williams. Trying to fend off that tight sternum to sternum, nose to nose defense that the Irish usually do.
Now, when when you're going to get that pressure, and this team, like you just mentioned in the JV, they get out and guard you, and they play hard. They're going to guard you. Move the ball. Just move the ball. Make them have to work a little harder than what they want to.
The Irish force a turnover there. Cooper Koch. Cooper then turns the ball over on the ensuing fast break. Number 3 from Champaign Central takes it to the board. Colin Schuler's there to deny him a chance, though.
Colin's one of the best shot blockers around here, I think.
He does a very good job of using just his arms and keeping his body away. Colin goes up there for the mini dunk. Scores the Irish 6 point.
It's always a good sign when Colin can get a bucket early. It just plays well into everything about him.
When he sees the ball go through the hoop.
That's going to be a one on Owen Dillon.
And gets his name into the scorebook here. 21. A little body foul there, 30 feet away from the basket. One of those a game. It's okay.
Yeah.
Coaches don't want to see 2 of them.
The other night at Richwoods, I don't know if you were at Richwoods or not. The other night at Richwoods, Owen didn't score a lot, maybe a bucket or 2. I don't know. I thought he played great. His defense, his hustle, everything he did. I thought he played one of the best games I've seen him play. And he can score. It just wasn't needed that night, but he can score. But he played so well against Richwoods and doing a lot of the dirty things that a lot of people don't pay much attention to, but he got it done.
He's not a babyface sophomore anymore. The 3 from the baseline doesn't go. Colin Schuler tracks down a long rebound. He's going to pull it out here, though. Does not have numbers. Eventually he pulls it out. Owen Dillon with the ball on the right wing.
Got a little pick and roll here. You got Coop with the mismatch.
Cooper. Tough little 10-foot right-handed jump hook. 8-0.
Yeah, if they're going to switch on that ball screen.
We get the 30-second timeout for Champaign Central. Wants to talk a little bit.
And we will have a mass timeout under the 4-minute mark, but Coach didn't want to let this go any longer, and I don't blame him.
I don't blame him. The Tartan Irish have gotten 8 points from 3 different players. Koch with 4, Schuler with 2, and Reynolds with 2. Always good to see that early in the game. We're looking at 2 different programs here, Coach. Irish 18-6, 6-2 in the conference. Champaign 3-15, 1-6 in the conference. Coming there on the in the midst of a 4-game losing streak. The Irish are in the midst of a 2-game winning streak. We got 2 programs that are seemingly going in opposite directions for this season at least, but there are no easy games.
No, in our
this
league,
conference.
no, there's not, and we've had some nights where I watch us play and I say, I don't know if there's anybody in the state at this level can beat us, and there's nights I think, can we find anybody we can beat? We've been a little Jekyll and Hyde, and that comes with some youth, some new guys playing together.
Yeah.
It took a while to adjust to not having Salito Madrigal in the lineup anymore.
Yeah, I think it took the Irish a little while to figure out how to play with, Owen Dillon now. He's thrust into the starting lineup instead of that vital 6-man row. And you have a different role then. You're not just the energy guy. Now you've got to do a lot of different things. And Owen's done them really well.
And I know we have 3 seniors on the floor with a lot of experience. We also have 2 sophomores. And so it takes a little while.
Yeah.
And our 2 guards that come in off the bench are both juniors.
Let's get a missed corner.
That's the shot
there.
Dillon can make.
Yeah,
that corner shot is
he can live there.
Kind of his favorite.
All right, the Irish force or get a deflection there. Get a chance to reset their defense. Champaign Central will be taking the ball out underneath their own basket on the baseline. Still looking to dent the scoreboard for the first time. We get a mask timeout, 3:35.
And I look on the floor, I see 2 people with masks even on their bodies, and they're both on their chin. So I guess for those 2 chins, we're going to take this time out.
Right.
What do you think?
The mask timeout now is to remind guys that they're not wearing masks. So they don't have to keep them up.
We have an 8-0 lead, but I don't think Coach can be real happy with how we've turned the ball over the way we have tonight.
Yeah. The Irish certainly have not quite a smooth first 4.5 minutes of this game.
We looked a lot sharper early against Richwoods than we do right now.
A lot of that credit goes to Champaign Central, though.
Yeah.
They've been playing really hard-nosed defense. They have sped us up a little bit.
And if you are not playing your best and you're up 8-0, that's a pretty good thing. We'll take that.
Yeah, that's why one team is 18-6 and one team is 3-15. You get a little bit of that, a little bit of luck here, a little bit of luck there. All right, the Irish can come out of this timeout up 8-0, but on defense. Champaign Central taking the ball out closer to the corner than their basket, off from the baseline. They get it in. Champaign has their starting lineup in. Another
that's
block
Colin,
by
his second
Colin
block
Schuler.
of the night.
It's going to go off the Champaign Central player. Basically amounts to a turnover.
And really, when you're Champaign or Central and you're inside the lane there, he did a shot fake. You go up. That's all you can do. And if a guy is 4 inches tall and you're 6 inches tall or whatever,
Sure,
that may happen. But you got to keep taking it to him.
Yeah, I'm sure Chris Bush isn't used to getting his shot blocked. There's that 3-pointer early in the corner we're talking about. Came a little bit later than normal, but Nelly Reynolds hits that one. The Irish now up 11-0. Number 22, there's that.
That's his 3rd block.
Yeah, Colin Schuler getting there again. It was a very nice drive there by Tayshawn Butler. Did everything right, got to the basket, just got a shot block.
Tremendous move. And here we make, generally at this time is where David gets a little bit of a rest. Charlie Woolsey, who's done a really nice job for us, enters the game.
23 goes. There's a fourth block for Colin Schuler in this first 6 minutes, or first 7 minutes rather. 5 minutes.
First 5 minutes, yeah. I had to get the fingers out and figure that one out.
English teacher.
That's going to be a charge.
He's going to get a charge there. Very nice job by number 22.
And that's Cooper second.
Tayshawn Butler just stood in there, took the charge, knew he was going to take a shot from a bigger player, and he did it.
Yeah.
All right, that amounts to a turnover from the Irish. Back on defense here, trying to protect this 11-0 lead.
Oh, that should be a steal. That's a pass that Owen Dillon is going to steal down the road and be dunking on the other end.
Missed three.
Nice rebound by number 22.
Rebound there by 22. Gets his shot blocked again, though. We make that as the 5th block for Colin Schuler here in the first 6 minutes of this game. Reynolds.
Not a good shot.
No, Reynolds, that's a forced three.
Do not take that shot.
No, a little off balance there. His upper and lower bodies were not on the same shooting plan. End result is an air ball. And Champaign Central offensive possession.
Nelson will let go a couple of those every game. And
all right.
That's a good
Very
take.
nice job there by the big freshman, Chris Bush. Gets his first 2 points of the game. First 2 points for Champaign Central overall. Bringing the lead to 11-2 Irish.
He put that ball in a spot where Colin was not going to be able to get a hand on it.
Yeah, that was nice. The drive looked a little tentative.
That's a good move
now
there.
that it's gone in, we're going to see a little more aggression from him. Speaking of aggression, there's Nelson Reynolds.
Really, really strong move by Nelson.
His 3rd field goal of the game. 13-2 Irish. Oh, there's another
That's
loose
the one I'm
pass.
talking about
Yep.
with Owen. He'll get to those. Good job, Colin. Come up with it.
Boy, both guys fighting for the ball. Colin Schuler eventually ends up fighting enough.
Chris Bush finally got called on the foul there. I didn't know what was, there was kind of a scramble for the ball, and he ultimately got the foul called.
I thought for the most part it was just two teams going for the ball.
Yeah, there must have been some grab or something in there that just didn't. I don't see all those things. It's another reason I don't criticize the officials. I can't see half of what goes on anyway.
Darren's moving the ball around the outside here.
This team will guard you.
Yeah, Nolly Reynolds gets into the hoop, kicks it out, and he's going to take a long three. Misses that.
Good play by Coop.
Yeah, tip out.
With no contact.
Charlie Woolsey has the ball. Champaign Central has the Irish scrambling here on offense.
Yeah, they're taking us out a little bit of what we want to do. We got to look for. Sometimes what you want to do is look to go some backdoor.
No contact. Gonna let him play through it, and playing through it is what Cooper Koch does. He gets the one-handed tip in, 15-2.
Yeah, I thought that was a good no call on the drive. I thought Nelson did everything he could to avoid any contact, and but with their coming over to help on Nelson, that allowed Cooper to have that opportunity to tip the ball in.
It's going to be the last shot of this quarter. It's going to come down to Champaign
Sure
Central.
looks like it.
They're going to hope so. Ball goes out of bounds. No, it doesn't go out of bounds.
You got
Schuler
time.
gets it. Going to get one more shot. Cooper Koch gets off a three. A little strong. This first quarter, we'll see the Irish with a 15-2 lead. As we start this second quarter, the Irish are throwing on some substitutes here. We're going to be seeing Jacob Johnson coming into the game, and one other. I didn't catch the name. We'll catch him when they come out on the field.
Well, I don't know who came out. Jacob and
Jacob came up. Yeah,
I think David Williams is coming back in.
Could be David.
I think David's re-entering the game.
Well,
And that's kind of where we've been right now. About a 7-player rotation with Jacob and Charlie and Lucas LaHood coming in and giving us some really good minutes as well. So, and that's kind of where you get settled in this time of year. You get, about 8-man rotation is what you're looking at.
Yeah, that's what you're looking at when you get to the playoffs.
And speaking of the playoffs, the seeds did come out, and
did not see that.
And in the wherever we're going to be, don't know where we're going to be, but in our sub-regional,
yeah, I don't really remember.
We were seeded second.
Okay.
Metamora seeded first.
Kind of like what the girls ran into there.
Right.
We're going to get the, what is it, Geneseo, the #1 seed, and our girls got the 2nd seed. And the girls will start play on Monday out in Dunlap, I think is where that regional is. Or
We play in Metamora, against Dunlap. I think we play Dunlap, Metamora, and Washington play afterwards. And Metamora and Washington just played 2 nights ago.
Oh, that's a good foursome. My goodness.
So,
we talked about that a lot. We won't belabor it here on the boys broadcast, but my goodness, what a foursome.
Yeah, and it's not going to be a whole lot easier on the boys' side because you're going to you're still looking at teams that when you can't look at Richwood's, Manual, Central, and say, oh yeah, we're going to beat them.
Yeah.
The Mid-Illini teams are good. So it's not that easy.
All right, Irish forced a missed shot. Owen Dillon grabs the defensive rebound. Irish looking to expand on this 15-2 lead they had when this first quarter whistle blew. Is David Williams back into the game? Get the ball into Colin Schuler. Collin gets it
That's
out
a
to
shot
Owen
that
Dillon.
Owen likes to take.
And he hits it this time. Missed one from the...
Yeah, that's where he is most comfortable shooting the ball.
18-2 now for the Irish. Yeah, Owen can, like I said, Owen can make a living shooting those corner threes.
It's just frustrating defensively when you do what you think you're doing things right, and then
yeah, they did do everything right.
And we just we move the ball and we penetrate. And you draw and you got a guy that knocks down a three.
You generally have 5 shooters out there. We do now.
Right back there.
See Collin shooter take one here. A little long on a 3 off the back iron. Great hustle by Jacob Johnson. Gets the ball to David Williams. David Williams scores.
And David usually knows what to do with the ball once he gets it.
I love the hustle from Jacob.
Yeah, and that's what we got a little different look here. This is a little 1-3-1 with our Owen up on the ball.
Putting a little wrinkle on film for our opponents to worry about when we get to regionals here. Gonna get a kick. Reset of the offense for Champaign Central.
Reset the shot clock, right?
Yeah.
Maybe one day.
Javi Cooper in for the first time this game.
Lucas LaHood makes his first appearance as well.
One of the smaller lineups the Irish should push out there, but it's Collin shooter, active hands.
Did we get a timeout out of this? I think we might have.
The Irish get the ball and get the timeout. Going to retain
really,
possession.
really good hustle.
I tell you what, the biggest guy out there, 6'8", was the one who was making the defensive play on the perimeter. That's what makes the Irish so tough on defense.
Look at the dive here by, is that Lucas?
Yeah,
I think that was Lucas LaHood. Just an excellent play by Lucas.
Yeah. Love to see that cold off the bench, getting down on the floor.
Well, if
wiping the floor with your posterior.
Yeah, and if you always talk about you're going to earn playing time by what you show coaches in practice, but you're going to continue to get that playing time by how you perform in the games. And Lucas knows his role right now, and he plays it well.
Yep, see the same thing from him on a soccer pitch. Token man-to-man pressure, not really, from Champaign Central on this Irish possession. The Irish with 3 starters out there, 2 reserves. Not unusual.
That's a travel
there.
Yep.
Yeah. Shooter. A little off balance there.
The only guy they wouldn't have called that on might have been LeBron, maybe. Harden, what do you think? Maybe.
Never traveled in his life.
Defense is very active once again.
Axel Baldwin, number 14 in the game for the first time for Champaign also. Forgot to mention him in our go-around.
He's only a sophomore, so they've got some good young players.
Yeah, they do. I'll tell you what, they got a lot of players that look the part. Just the Irish are flummoxing them just a little bit here with our pressure. The pressure is extending all the way out to the half-court line.
That defense is just not easy to play against.
No.
When we play it right and we're active, nice pass.
Very good dish from 22 to Sean Butler.
Maurice Thomas Jr. on the bucket, but thanks to his teammate.
Yeah, that was a very nice set. Nelson Reynolds rims out a 3. Collin shooter almost with the putback jam. The Irish still retain possession. Another jam attempt. Missed. Collin shooter keeps at it and eventually puts it back in on a tip-in. More than one way to score. 22-4 Irish, 4:40 to go here in the second quarter. Good defense there by Jacob, wanting that initial drive. Stayed with him. Forces a tough mid-range fall-away shot there by Deshaun Butler.
But you're right about Johnson. He's so strong, so fundamentally sound. He did everything that you're supposed to do. Sometimes your opponent makes a shot, you just say nice shot and move on.
Yeah, Butler made that tough 15, 17-footer. Let it go. 22-6 now. Irish here as we creep down towards the 4-minute mark. David Williams scoots his way in, found along the left baseline, scores. Right-handed shot from the left side. 24-6 Irish.
David's awfully good at that. He's good at a lot of things, but he's got great body control around the basket.
Yeah, he's had a game or two where he's had trouble finishing, but it looks like those problems are behind him. Long three misses, but number 30, Maurice Thomas Jr. cleans it up on the offensive glass. His fourth point of the
Nelson
game.
got caught behind Thomas.
Collins shooter with a nice up and under reverse layup, making it 26-8 Irish. Collins' sixth point of this first half. Champaign, get it into the paint again, missed that shot. Irish grab the offensive rebound, and as they're wont to do, are pushing the pace. Yeah, David Williams gets the ball poked away there as he's trying to go under the basket.
Couple subs for each team.
We have Dillon and Koch coming back in for the Irish. Going to have Chris Chen back into the game. Dwayne Hubbard back into the game. All right, the Irish have the ball out underneath their own basket, looking to increase this 26-8 lead. Cooper Koch,
nice.
Oh, misses the two-footer and a very nice dump down pass from Owen Dillon. You get a three-pointer from number 3, Dwayne Hubbard. First three-pointer of the game to go in for the Maroons. Cuts their deficit to 15. They're now down 26-11. 2:45 to go here in the first half. Good penetration and kick, both by David Williams and
David looked off a pass to Cooper, got it to Owen Dillon and knocked it down.
Owen Dillon hits his second three of the game. David forces the turnover, sees what the defense is going to give him, scores with a layup.
David's having a nice night.
Yeah.
You always like to play well on senior night, and he plays well every night, but nice tough shot. Number 3.
Dwayne Hubbard hits his second consecutive shot. A little 5-point run for him, but the Irish scored in there too. Have an 18-point lead, 31-13. Creeping down to the 2-minute mark here. We will have a mass timeout. Just haven't had a dead ball yet after 4 minutes. Nelson takes another three, splashes this one home.
Yeah, this game's had a good flow to it. There's only been 5 fouls called the whole game.
Turnovers are kind of dissipated too.
Yeah, it's got a flow. It's nice to see both teams putting the ball in the basket.
All right, number 3, Hubbard
I'll tell you what,
again hits another shot here. That's his own 8-point run here for the Maroons.
Yeah, Hubbard has decided that enough is enough, and I'm going to get the ball in the basket, and he has done that.
They must have told him this is a good shooting background. Nelson Reynolds already knows it's a good shooting background, hits his second consecutive three, gives the Irish a 21-point lead.
Yeah, our 3 seniors have all acquitted themselves very well so far tonight.
And Colin Sheeler hasn't blocked a shot here in a couple of minutes, so I don't know what's wrong with him.
Yeah, Collins got six points and 5 blocked shots.
Speaking of Colin, he steps back into the game.
Nelson's got 13 points. David's got 6. That's 25 of our 37. That's
5 guys scoring. And David Williams, it's a head of steam. Cooper Koch is going to benefit from that head of steam and hit a deep corner 3 from the right side. Cooper's first 3 of the game is 9th point.
That's what makes Cooper such the prospect is. I mean, first of all, you look at that frame, and he's going to fill out and get so much stronger. But his skill and but his shooting touch is so.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a sophomore in high school.
He's taking your big man out 24 feet away from the basket. Good things are happening for the other 4 guys on your team. All right, 40 seconds to go. Irish going to run a little weave out front. Get Champaign's defense moving.
Only the second foul on Central this half. And
Deshaun Butler. A little body foul out top, trying to keep David Williams from going around him. Comes with 34.1 seconds to go. Irish inbound the ball. To said David Williams. Gonna reset the Irish offense here. Again, the Irish will take the first good available shot. Doesn't have to be with 2 seconds down. Colin Schuler. Oh, and he gets it to go. Colin got fouled there, got a little push as he was going away from the basket. Managed to get the ball off the glass somehow, and it rattled around, rolled around the rim and in. Boy, Colin's aggressiveness on offense and defense here is sort of unparalleled.
Yeah, this is as well as I've seen Colin, just all over the place, and like you talk with the aggressiveness.
Falcons with 24.6 seconds to go. Gonna get one free throw here. A chance to give the Irish a 43-16 lead. A little hard off the back rim. Rebound comes to Champaign Central, but
Tough break,
back heel.
stepped out of bounds.
Back heel stepped out of bounds for their big, good-looking freshman, Chris Bush. The Irish will have David Williams inbounding the ball out underneath the Irish basket, just to the right. He's going to get the ball out to Schuler. Schuler looks to drive. Ball gets back out top. Lucas the Hood back into the game. Owen Dillon just barely misses on a three.
Good shot for Owen, though.
Yeah,
you take
absolutely.
that. It's almost like a layup for him. We got a foul here.
Irish going to get a foul out top with 6.3 seconds to go. Not going to be
Owen
shooting
Dillon.
foul.
His second.
Both Owen's fouls have been about that exact same spot.
Going to get Owen out of there just as you got Cooper out. Don't want to get a third foul.
Nope. Jacob Johnson comes in. Lose a little bit of height. None of the intensity. Gonna get a long three-point attempt by number 22, Tayshawn Butler, and he hits it. That'll be the last bucket scored this first half. First half that sees the Irish go into their halftime talk with a 42-19 lead. Folks,
that was a 17-point quarter by Central.
It was nice, yeah.
You know, we scored 27, but they scored 17.
They decided to shoot the ball.
Hey, now we got a little entertaining halftime coming up here, right?
Right, we have our famous couples dance between about the 14 Irish senior boys and our dance team. Each dance team member is paired up with a non-dancing boy. 12 of these 14 boys are football players. Coach Armstrong reminded me of that. Yeah, they look graceful on the football field. They will look a little less graceful out here with their dance partners. Please sit back and enjoy it. This is one of the funnest things we do in this gym.
And we do have more boys than girls this year, so some of the boys have had to pair up, so that's going to even be interesting. You know, add to it a little bit more.
That's right. They make nice couples, those boys who are paired up too. All right, sit back and watch this. If you're not entertained, I just don't know what we can do with you folks.
Now sit back, relax, and enjoy the 2022 Parker Dance.
By Central. It was nice, yeah. You know, we scored 27, but they scored 17. That's a. They decided to shoot the ball. Hey, now we got to.
All right, welcome back, Peoria Notre Dame Irish fans, at the start of the second half. Irish are looking at a 14-19 lead over our visitors from Central Champaign, the Maroons. The score looks a little bit lopsided, but that was a 17-point quarter. As you mentioned, Mike, certainly in that second quarter, Champaign didn't play like a team that's 3-15 on a 4-game losing streak.
We run a little quick hitter to Nelson Reynolds. Nelson with 15 points already.
Yeah, as if Nelson needed any help getting a bucket. And David Williams forces a turnover, takes the ball straight to the basket, going to get a hoop and some harm. And the Irish have 46-19 lead.
David is so good at finishing because he gets around the basket, he just extends with that right arm. And the only way you're going to stop him is you're either going to be huge and athletic or you're going to foul him.
Yeah, he keeps that ball away, does not bring the left hand into it even as a steady and force. Hits the free throw. David Williams, an old-fashioned three-point play. Gives the Irish a 28-point lead here really quick. Just about to come out and say how good Champaign Central had looked in that second quarter, and then they've just been blitzed here with a quick little 5 points. And a couple turnovers.
And that's what we do. You know, the score is, you know, whatever, and then all of a sudden you look up and we've run off 8 in a row. We've taken an 8-point lead and it's a 16-point lead.
Yeah.
Then
another quick poke away by David Williams. Goes behind the back with the dribble, ends up being a pass to Nelson Reynolds, and Nelson's going to get a chance for his own hoop and harm there with a traditional 3-point play. Running out of room in the scorebook for Nelson. Don't forget 2 steals on that play. David's initial steal, and then Nelson stealing the ball from David on the behind-the-back dribble. Nelson hits that free throw, gives the Irish a 31-point lead. All of a sudden, 50-19, 42-19 lead. Is, like you said, boy, boom, 8 points, and now it really looks like a lopsided score.
And that's what we'll, you know, again, you know, I'll repeat it, but that's what we do. We go along for a while, and it looks like, oh, we're getting a little. Then boom, it's an 8-point run,
yeah.
and then you play a little bit with this, and then you look again, and it's another run. And when we're on, we are really, really good.
Yeah. And when we're on, what just happened there happened. Defense leads directly to offense. I mean, those are layups that we're getting. Those are 3 layups plus the 2 free throws we're getting. They all came from turnovers that took place near the mid-court stripe. They're not waiting to play tough defense as Champaign gets into their sets. They're disrupting their sets before Champaign can get into them.
Yeah, we'll continue this for 3 quarters, and then usually we see what happens, and we've made a few adjustments defensively to what they were doing offensively.
Yep, we usually do.
That's a tough
great
shot.
job there by number
Great
22,
finish.
Tayshawn Butler, getting his 7th point of the game. First points of this quarter, first points of this half for Champaign. Takes the score to 50-21. Let's find Owen Dillon there, sophomore, 6'8" sophomore to 6'8" sophomore. Koch to Dillon.
Great cut by Dillon, and a good find and pass by Koch.
And then Dillon pokes the ball away there as the middleman on the press.
Well, we got Dillon where he likes to shoot the threes.
Misses that one. Rebound gets down to the Champaign Central. Champaign's looking to run here, so the Irish can't get their press set up. They do a good job. Under 6 minutes to go. 52-21 Irish lead. Taking complete control of this game here early in the third quarter. 31-point lead.
Yeah, we scored 10 points in the first 2 minutes of the quarter.
Yeah, pretty much all been 2-footers.
Oh, tough. Great
hustle by Dillon there. Just happened to go off David Williams. And Number 23 comes back in. A.J. Williams for Champaign
Sometimes that
Central.
perfectly round ball is just really hard to pick up.
The old one we used to play with laces was a little bit easier.
But it really is. You think all you got to do is grab it. It's not that easy. Especially when you got somebody else grabbing at it as well.
Somebody else wants it. At 5.5 minutes to go. Irish up 31 points. Going to get a long three here. I see the halftime did not cool off Dwayne Hubbard. His third three-pointer of the game. All of his scoring is taking place in about the last 7 minutes of actual game time.
Yeah, and it's kind of like, okay, you're going to guard me here, then I'm going to back up a little farther. And that's kind of what he's done. Here comes the dunk.
Shula goes in for the baseline dunk. Boy, you can see Colin's eyes light up.
Yeah, nobody was there to help.
Yeah.
You looked at the help side, nobody was there, and that was...
His main defender went for the steal, missed it.
And then once he did and there was no help, that was
Colin had a runway. Number 22 hits a three there. Tayshawn Butler.
They've got some guys can shoot the ball.
I tell you what, I wonder why they weren't shooting threes a little earlier in the first quarter. Cooper Koch trying to finish through contact there.
He probably got fouled, but you know what? They don't call it.
Oh, Owen Dillon all over the floor today. In a good way, I mean.
And Owen, he was that way. He was that way at Richwood. That's why I thought he was so good against Richwood.
Yeah, you mentioned that in the first half.
Just loose balls defensively, just doing every little thing that, not the glamorous stuff.
Nope.
Not the way you played.
Three-pointer. Nelson Reynolds, the left wing, gives Nelson.
He's got 21 for the night.
21 points and gives the Irish a 30-point lead, 57-27. Good movement there. Ball movement for Champaign, but it leads to a wide open three that gets shorted. Irish grab the rebound, looking to improve on this 30-point lead. 3.5 minutes to go. Nelly's going to take it from the same spot, maybe a foot further out. Rims out on him, though. It was definitely a heat check there. Oh, a nice pass. Chen gets the ball out. Ball gets blocked there, must have been by Cooper Koch.
That was Cooper. Just flying out a good closeout high, and that's just a hard body to shoot over.
Yes, it is. Hard body and long arms.
Nice pass. Oh,
gets picked off there, read by Chen. Does a good job avoiding the Irish. Oh, and then he makes a nice play down there. Oh, you're going to get a foul? Are we going to get travel?
I was going to say, I thought Colin maybe created a travel, but I think Colin bumped him.
Yeah. Colin Shula commits the foul down there. Two-shot foul. They're going to call it on the... Going to give our mass timeout here before any of that happens.
Yeah, I don't know. Is that a shooting foul or?
I don't know. We'll have to sort it out here. When we come out of this mass timeout at the 3:01 mark, the Irish will be sitting on a 30-point lead, 57-27. Take advantage of this time to show our sponsors here. I'll read them this time if you don't mind, Mike. We have Great Plains Orthopedics, OSF Orthopedics, Weaver's Fresh Food and Drink, Jones Brothers Jewelers, Darren LaHood for U.S. Congress, J.C. Dillon Incorporated, the Lynch family, the Schuler Brophy family, Dieter's Funeral Home, and Midwest Orthopedic Center. We thank you all for your support. As we always say, we love doing it for you. Can't do it without you. Please keep our sponsors in mind if you need their services. Please continue subscribing and donating to our YouTube channel. It's easy to do. Go to the website, Notre Dame website, click on the Athletics tab, and you'll see a big yellow box there. It's easy to do. So easy that I've even done it after my daughter reminded me what my password was. Yeah.
How to turn the computer on. Once you got that point, it was easy.
Yeah. Okay, the Irish come out of this timeout. Force a miss. Get their own miss. But rebound it. Colin Shula he is determined to get to the front of the rim.
Yeah, he knew right then that was the difference there was the help came. And that's a shot Colin can make. He
absolutely can do that.
Needs a little more, I think, a little confidence in it. Nice defense.
Very nice defense there. Going to lead to a breakout. No, Nelson Reynolds back. Going to chase down block, but it's going to come with a foul too. Got him on the arm. We'll send number 3, Dwayne Hubbard, to the line. Let's see if his free throw form is as good as his outside shooting form has been this game.
He has been awfully good, that's for sure.
He is splashing them in, center cut. Comes up short on that free throw.
Is there, did our jinx come into
Announcer
play
jinx
here?
there, yeah, I'm sorry about that. Apologize to the Hubbard family. Never like to do that, but he does have a beautiful looking shot. It's pretty darn effective today.
Taking a look at our bleachers over there, they don't look like they have a lot of life left in them.
Yeah, when everybody was jumping early in the first half.
You can see that second section,
yes.
that bottom set there is a little weak. I just hope it holds for the remainder of the night. Boy.
Nelson Reynolds hits another 3. This one from the left wing. Been living on that left wing this quarter. Giving the Irish a 60-29 lead, 31-point lead. Irish force a bad pass, goes out of bounds. Charlie Woolsey coming back in. His customary appearance, as you said.
Yeah, giving David always about at some point in every quarter gets a little bit of a break, but David earns those breaks. He's plays so hard the whole time out.
Yeah, Charlie has earned his spot in the rotation too.
And Charlie comes in the game and just gives us good minutes every time.
We don't lose leads. A nice little bank attempt there from Cooper Koch, but the bank was not open. Rims out. Owen Dillon's going to get his 3rd foul. They've all been body fouls. This one, 80 feet away from the basket. First couple were about 35 feet away from the basket. The Irish get a little 1-3-1 press on here, sort of mirroring that 1-3-1 defense, half-court defense they showed in the first half.
Yeah, just showing a little different look with some, maybe a little different bodies out there. And again, when you got the size.
Speaking of size, big man Chris Bush, the 6'5" freshman
on
forward, goes down and earns 2 shots. Cooper Koch with the foul.
And you're right, Bush is a nice-looking freshman.
Yeah, he's gonna. I bet you he puts on 30 pounds by the time he's a senior. He's gonna be a problem.
And just all the experience he's getting this year is so valuable.
A little bit off on that free throw. A little bit off to the right. It's good looking for him though. He makes this free throw to be subbed out. Swishes it, comes out of the game. Big number 23. A.J. Williams coming back into the game, giving Bush a little breather here. He's been working hard on defense. Got a lot of work to do when you're 6'5" and you're the 5th tallest guy on the floor most of the time.
Yeah, this is not an easy game. Our defense is not easy to play against. And we're not easy to guard.
Well, Nelson Reynolds is
I'll tell
feeling
you,
it
Nelson
here.
is
Fadeaway mid-range jumper there on the right baseline off of a pass from Cooper Koch.
I've got him unofficially for 26 points tonight.
Got him unofficially for all the points. Charlie Woolsey showing his defensive chops there. Forces the turnover.
25 points maybe, I think. Fouls on 23, A.J. Williams.
It's going to be on the floor, non-shooting foul. Irish up 32 points, 62-30, 43.5 seconds to go. Colin Shooter takes the dump down pass, misses it, sprains his knee there.
He's not hurt.
Yep, a little pained expression on his face. The Irish ran a really nice play there. Colin couldn't finish. Had some help from Champaign Central there in the non-finishing part though. Number 14, Axel Baldwin, into the game and triggering the ball in from the sidelines. Owen Dillon kicks the ball there. Active feet. We talk about active hands on defense. Owen showing his active feet there.
He's pretty. For a 6'8" southpaw, look at both Owen and Cooper. They're so athletic and put together, not awkward.
No, they don't look like they put together with spare parts. Owen got his hand on that one, a little deflection. 25 seconds to go.
He's a load to handle on the top of this defense.
There we go. Thank you, Owen, for getting the steal, taking the ball down, earning the 2-shot foul. Showing all facets of his game there, right when you said it. He was the tip of the spear there on our defense, earned the steal, showed his left-handed chops as a ball handler. Took the ball straight to the hoop and earned 2 fouls. 16.7 seconds to go here.
And I was talking to Coach Locker, it might have been yesterday, and Owen may be, having a lot of ball handling duties next year for us. So that's a 6'8", and you can handle it.
Yeah, well, he started as a few sniffs of the point guard position to start this game.
Yeah.
Buries both free throws there. There's that excellent shooting form. Carries over to the 15-foot stripe. Oh, trying to dribble through the Irish defense there. They're lucky they're going to get even that good of a shot off. Nelson Reynolds picks the ball up. Nelson was looking to throw in a 75-footer there.
Yeah, he knew how much time there was.
He was looking at the clock as he was coming down with that rebound. What he saw on the scoreboard was a 64-30 lead for the Irish here at the end of the third quarter. Just a dominant third quarter. The Maroons did get 11 points there, but the Irish put up 22. Doubled up on them. Extended their halftime 42-19 lead. Now I'm looking at a 64-30 lead.
Which means we'll have a running clock
here.
Right.
Okay.
Kind of looking to see if maybe, I don't know what time the girls would have started their game and gotten back. If they get back before this thing ends, see how the girls did down in Normal West, finishing up their regular season.
Yep, hopefully they'll have a good game. We'll give them a little slingshot momentum into what's going to be a very interesting girls high school postseason around here.
And everybody comes back healthy and feeling pretty good about yourself. That's what you want out of these last few boys games. He's going to rest some guys now because we go to Danville tomorrow night, and then that's not an easy thing to have a turnaround from a Thursday to a Friday.
Going to have some weather in the forecast too, so we hope everybody is able to get there safely. I mean, the fans that are traveling, keep your eye on the weather forecast. A rain-snow mixture.
Is that in the forecast for this weekend? Or?
Yeah, for tomorrow at least. I walk to work and walk back, so I keep an eye on the weather forecast. That Champaign starts this quarter with the ball. It will be a moving clock. Jacob Johnson in the game, David Williams. Lucas LaHood in the game. We're seeing Teddy Dimmler, his first varsity action today. We saw an awful lot of Teddy in the JV game. Vital to the Irish 8-point victory. Number 3, Dwayne Hubbard scoring a rare 2-pointer for him. That gives him 13 points by my count.
Yeah, that's what I've got for him.
He's had a really good game. Yeah,
he's had a nice night.
Good-looking player. Irish David Williams going to draw a foul on the Maroons. Irish.
Tommy Graham in for Cooper and Charlie Woolsey in for David Williams.
Probably the last time we'll see Cooper or David in this game. Tommy Graham and Teddy Dimmler. Good work in that Irish JV victory earlier. Yeah, Lucas LaHood with a very nice turnaround showing his touch. It's his first 2 points of the evening. Giving the Irish a 34-point lead.
This is senior night, but we do have one more game. Next Tuesday we play Bloomington here. So some of the seniors will be on the floor one more time, which is kind of nice. So
it will be nice. Sometimes it seems like the regular season can't end soon enough.
Well, you go through stretches where, we're doing a lot of games or you're whatever it may be, and then you look up and gosh, your last one or two, and it's kind of like, what am I going to do now? He just got number 22.
Number 20 just got a technical
little
foul
frustration.
Slamming the ball back. Jacob Johnson did a good job securing that offensive rebound, or that defensive rebound. 22 is number 23, A.J. Williams, did a nice job getting to the bucket. The ball just kind of sort of rimmed out.
Aaron, do we have that again? Can we go back and show that?
Not the worst thing I've ever seen get a technical.
No, but what he did was he had Okay, but he had his arms around Jacob as they were going for the ball. And then when, and then when Jacob basically didn't fight him, and then he just grabbed him through the ball.
Yeah, basically, refs don't like it when you knock the ball in a dead ball situation out of the opponent's hand.
Yeah.
Clock is still moving, below 5.5 minutes now here. There's Jacob Johnson, who sort of earned the technical, if that's the term for it. Technical was the guy who was frustrated by Jacob.
You know,
Jacob didn't do anything.
And Jacob was fine.
Yeah.
And I think there was frustration on the part of 20. I would have liked to have seen maybe
Talking
just
to.
telling,
Yeah.
you know, hey, don't do it. Don't do that.
Yep. Jacob hits both free throws, giving the Irish a 68-32 lead. Jacob's first 2 points of the evening. Clock continues to run. Jacob will go back to the line. And was fouled by Maroons deep into the Irish front court, or back court rather. Jacob hits his third consecutive free throw. Not a bad guy to have on the line to take your technicals, apparently. 4 for 4. No jinxing him.
Now this is what Coach Locke will do, bring his seniors in, and then he pulls them out to get kind of a little recognition at the end.
Also testing to see whether John Cummins remembers their names. My money's on John.
John's on top of it.
Well, getting down to about the 4-minute mark here. Remember, it's a running clock because of the deficit. Chris Bush does a nice job there being aggressive, taking the ball to the hoop, and earning another trip to the foul line for him. That's his second of this half. We're shooting 2 free throws. First one is up. This one goes in. And the Irish departing seniors, Williams, Reynolds, and Shooter come out to a very nice ovation. Well-deserved, earned ovation. Again, when we get to these senior nights, it's sad that we're saying goodbye to them, but really what we want to do is thank them and their families. The chant for Corey Seaver begins to seep into my brain.
Yeah, the Severe Fan Club is always here, and here he comes, it looks like.
Meanwhile, a game goes on unnoticed by anyone. 2:45 to go.
Corey Sevier and Dominic
70-33.
Taylor. Two of the nicest kids in the building are going to come in the game.
Sevier family and the Taylor family are on top of everybody's list. Irish going to earn a foul there. Irish are in the bonus. There'll be 2 free throws here. Corey Sevier, Dominic Taylor come into the game.
Oh, Corey's in for the shooter, as luck would have it.
Oh, Delane, that's a dramatic pause for Corey to get into the game. I don't know if I can stand it any longer. Tommy Graham going to be shooting the bonus, the free throw and the bonus, hopefully. First shot up, off the back rim. Delaying the Corey Sevier introduction.
Got to get him in. There we go.
We're going to get a foul. Charlie Woolsey knows his role out there.
Yep, foul so sub can get in.
Charlie coming out. Good shift. Corey Sevier and Dom Taylor into the game.
Charlie knows what he's doing.
Let's see if Corey and Dominic can protect this 69-33 lead while they're out there.
I'd like to see him get a chance to get a shot up.
Corey will shoot.
Oh, Corey's not bashful.
Liam O'Neill snuck into the game too there in the Corey pandemonium. Corey grabs a rebound. He's going to go coast to coast. Yeah, does the smart thing, gives it up to the ball handler.
One thing about Corey is he will stay within his game and what he can do.
He is a very heady player. Not just because he's wearing a headband, because he's very intelligent. basketball IQ.
If there's a loose ball,
yeah,
he's going to dive.
He's not on the team for comic relief. He can play the game.
Oh, good pass.
Passes it out. Going to short it there to Liam O'Neal. Short
Liam's
on his
going to hear about
three-pointer.
that from his buddies.
He is going to hear about it from his dad. Corey Sevier, there
A rebound and a steal. He's in the book.
35 seconds to go. Tom Taylor brings the ball over, a little loose pass. Now this is a name we know, number 5, Torian Roan, showing off the speed plays at the varsity level too. We saw him at the JV game if you were here for us. A very impressive looking player.
Yeah, he is. He's a basketball player who is very athletic. Ooh, guys are flying. Bodies are flying.
Yep. And that 10 seconds to go here. That will be the last actual action of the game, I think, here. Dom Taylor has the ball out front. You got to give it up or
Just
advance
hold
it. All right, zeros on the shot clock, and those zeros reveal the Irish with a 69-35 Big 12 conference victory over our visitors from Champaign Central. We wish them well on their trip home, and that their trip home is a lot more hassle-free than their trip up here. We appreciate their efforts to get here. We appreciate their efforts on the floor, given everything that went on. We won't keep you too long. We've been here a long time, you know. We got started late. We appreciate everybody's help getting this broadcast out. Mike, any quick last words here before we close out our broadcast?
No, it's just nice. You know, Nelson had 26. David Williams had 9. Colin Schuler had 10. You know, just to see the seniors be able to have nice nights. They're going to remember this night. Even though there's another game in this gym next Tuesday against Bloomington, it's always nice to have those memories. So that's a good thing. And we'll be back here Tuesday night against boys playing Bloomington. So that'll be our finale for this year.
All right.
For the basketball
It'll be our
season.
finale. All right. Everybody have a nice, safe weekend. We'll see you Tuesday night for a broadcast. Thanks for listening tonight. Bye-bye.
Thank you.